Just camaraderie coming together. We had like a month off of, everybody individually going their separate ways after, all the hard work and OTAs and minicamp and things like that. So really just building that bond with one another, going out there and, putting in the dog days here in training camp. Late July, early August is when you start your run. And even really before that, back in, like I said, OTAs and minicamp is, where you kind of start all that, and coming back now it's where you got to continue it to, last for the whole season and, hopefully postseason.
DeSean, much is made of the kind of getting on the same page between you and Robert. How difficult can that be when you're trying to get used to a new quarterback just to get down the timing?
I mean, honestly, that's what practice is for. Going out there every day and just working and, taking rep after rep after rep. Really trying to get on the same page and get on the same accord as the offense, being a new offense. Jay Gruden, first year, my first year here, RG3 being his third year. So, really it's just kind of new for everybody. So we had a couple of months into it to learn it. So I think everybody has a grasp for the system now. And, the best thing I can say about it is we're out here, putting in the time and effort inside the meeting rooms, and, we're translating that onto the practice field. So, that's a start. But at the end of the day, you still got to go out there and you still got to practice. You still got to make plays and, do everything that your coaches ask you to do. So, for us, we're just doing our jobs. We have a job to do, which is go out there and, make plays. Rob has the job to do, which is go out there and control the offense. So, everybody has to play their part.
Sean, yesterday wasn't – sorry, go ahead.
I was in here yesterday. He was just talking about how, there was a time when he was perceived as, I guess, a hothead or in any of those things, drew penalties all the time. And then kind of he's trying to become more of a leader and develop a little bit. You've known him for a little while. Do you sense that he's kind of turned that corner a little bit, and that in his older age he's maybe a little wiser?
D. Hall, he's had some great years in his career. Him being a veteran, going on his 11th year. It comes with a lot. Being a top player in this league, you have to go through a lot. So, whatever edge you have to play at the level you need to play at, you can't take that from no one. That's who makes you who makes you what you are. So whatever any individual has to go out there and put on a performance. He's kind of like myself, a kind of smaller guy, but he still plays big. So, that's his confidence. That's what he needs to do to play at his level. So, you can't really knock anybody for, whatever it is they need to do to play at a high level in this league.
Did you look at his career arc and see that as something to aspire to? 11 years, still top for him?
Yeah, honestly, he knows how to be a professional. That's the biggest thing I can say. And, he's fortunate to still be in this league and play at a high level and, still have the talent and ability to go out there and, stop number one receivers in this league. So, going at it, my past 6 years with him and now being able to be addition of his team and just practicing every day, going at it, competing against one another, it's going to make us better for the season. So, that's what we look forward to, them type of matchups.
Sean, yesterday wasn't ideal practice-wise conditions. You just kind of talk about yesterday versus today, and it seemed like the offense was clicking a little bit better.
Yeah, yesterday was, that's one of the conditions where, the rain plays a factor. You have precipitation that, idea playing football, you want it to be sunny, you want it to be nice weather, and not wet. But at the end of the day, them are conditions we have to prepare for. You never know how the season will portray itself, or, rain, snow, however the case may be. But, today I think was a great day. The weather was great. The field was a little slippery still because of the rain, but we was able to just get out there and practice at a high tempo. Yesterday, coach challenged us because he felt it wasn't a great day. So today we just came out with high energy, played at a high level, and the tempo was there. Everybody flew around, made plays. So we're just building. Every day has to be like a building day, and as long as we got better from yesterday, that's all you can really ask for. Every day just getting better.
DeSean, there's a lot of talent on this team right now in the receiving core and the tight end with Jordan Reed, you, Tana, Pierre. Are there enough balls to keep everybody happy?
I'm sure that's the question everybody would want to know. Honestly, me and Andre was just talking about it earlier. It's very dangerous and it's very scary. So I'd rather be on the team that has all the, weapons, and it just makes it easier for Robert. Actually, me and Andre was like saying every play, somebody has to be open. Like you said, with me, Tana, Pierre, Jay Reed, Roberts. It's so many options. Alpha Morris. It's just so many options that, regardless of how you play it, somebody's going to have to keep an eye on RG3 because if not, he's going to run. If somebody doesn't get double teamed, another receiver's going to be open. So, we're just, like I say, we're putting in the effort to go out there and just all be open. And as long as we're all open, it makes it easier for RG3. So that's what we look forward to.
Just,
if he had any criticisms of you, and he said no. Well, except sometimes he looks a little bit too cool for school when he's running his routes. How does that strike you? And did he talk to you about it personally?
I mean, nah, man. Coach Gruden, he's the guy that has a lot of jokes with him. So you just got to kind of take that on the run. But man, honestly, I'm out here working, man. That's all that matters. Putting in the hard work and doing what I need to do to be at a high level where when my quarterback drives back and he sees me where I need to be. So. As far as the plays, I think I have a great idea of all the plays DeSean so far, and they're still being put in. I feel like I'm on top of all that, so I'm not out there missing assignments and doing things like that. I'm just trying to get better every day at a time and doing what I need to do to help my team.
DeSean, what are you expecting from yourself this year?
What am I expecting from myself?
From yourself.
I mean, honestly, man, I just want to help my team win games, man. That's I've been a firm believer of all of my career. The best I can go out there and make plays and spark the team with energy and do things like that. The little things I just say is things that help my team as far as with energy and just kind of being that guy that's out there making plays and just leading by example. I don't really have to say too much, but as long as I'm out there making plays and having fun and playing at a level where I'm used to playing at, I think that'll just feed off of other guys here as well too. So that's what I look forward to is continue to go out there and be known as one of the best playmakers in this league.
Sean, how similar is the playbook out here, what you were used to with Reed in Philadelphia and then with Chip Kelly last year?
Well, that's a total difference. As far as Chip Kelly's offense last year was a fast, speedy offense and just had a lot of different looks to where this year it's kind of back to the West Coast offense as far as kind of similar to how Coach Reed and Marty Morningwood was my first 4 years in Philly. So I'm just I have a lot of similarities with my previous offense, like I said, with Coach Reed and Marty, to now with Jay Gruden. So a lot of things are similar to West Coast offense. A lot of terminology and things like that is similar. So it's what you look forward to, just trying to match up the things that I've known in the past to where I'm at now.
Going against D Hall, how much from your experience the last couple of years, how much do you now tell him some of his weaknesses just to kind of help him out?
Well, I think, we all have strengths and weaknesses as, players in this league. The best thing I can say is, you just have to work at your weaknesses. If, there are things that you're not as great at, that's the things you attack and that's the things you try to get better at. And the things you are good, you continue to keep working at them to better yourself on an everyday basis. So, being a professional athlete, you can't really get content. It's always challenges out there. It's always great players that you're facing and things like that. So you have to be on top of your game, every time you step out on the field.
DeSean, can you tell us a little bit about your newfound newcomer to the team, Jerry Rice Jr., and did you watch his dad as you were when you were a kid, and how have you seen him evolve in this first couple of days of camp?
Yeah, I was actually fortunate to be trained by Jerry Rice coming out of college and things like that. So me and Jerry Rice, we have a great relationship, and I think I met his son back maybe a couple of years back when he was in college, and now having him addition to the team is it's a great thing to have. He has a lot of upside, playing with that name on the back of his jersey and just trying to, do what he needs to do to make this team, honestly. And so far, so good. I think he's out there, he's working hard. You can see, he has that instincts to work hard. He catches the ball, he sprints down the field, does the little things like that. So, it's just a great addition to have.
Sean,
yes,
the
sir.
Eagles had said that releasing you was a football decision. Do you want to show them this year that they made the wrong football decision?
I mean, if that's so easy, then yes. My focus is more on, my new team and, my teammates and, doing things I need to do here to help my team win. As far as what the Philadelphia Eagles doing, that's in the past and that's on them. So, I don't get caught up in really worrying about, what they have going on out there. Really don't care too much about it either. So, just look forward to, first game of the year, man, and, preseason, going through, training camp, preseason, and just looking forward to our first opening game versus Houston. That's, what I'm more focused on.
DeSean, it's early in camp, and you're a speed guy. You've been in the league for several years. How do you pace yourself getting through this? Because I'm being told by a lot of guys that you haven't even opened it up yet as far as your true speed. I
mean, honestly, it's a work in progress. Going out there on a daily basis, just, competing at a high level and, just getting the work in. Second day, third day of training camp, so still early on. But, throw the pass on them, or just just taking it one day at a time. I think when the time is right, ball's out there for me to go get. I'll have to turn on things like that. But it's my 7th year in the NFL now. I know what it takes to make it through a season, and the best thing is just staying healthy. As long as you stay healthy, keep your body right, and at the same time still put the work in. Sky's the limit. So we're just looking forward to everybody, just making it through training camp healthy, and just building that camaraderie with one another.
DeSean back here, over here to your right.
Yes.
Can you just talk about the flexibility with the offense in regards to maybe you either lining up outside or in the slot, or DeSean lining up either way? How flexible is this offense as opposed to the offenses that you've been in the last few years?
Well, I think, this offense is very flexible. Just being able to have the personnel of, having Jay Reed that plays tight end, that can actually, split out as wide receiver. Having Alfred Morris that could come down and, run routes out the backfield. Pierre, Santana, Andre, myself. I mean, sky's the limit. Honestly, it is. And at any given time, a defense is going to have to be accountable for, multiple guys, not just one guy, not just two guys. 4 and 5 guys every play. So, just going through the process and just learning the plays and knowing where everybody's going to be is the biggest thing. And RG3, he's going to have a lot on his hands because, like I said, there's going to be a lot of guys open. Hopefully, that's the plan. So, just make it easier for him. As long as guys are open and he knows where to dish it to. And, it'll be fun for us to go run and score touchdowns and make big plays for him. So I think that's what we look forward to. All right.